It's the Ryan Bizzle, so you better come and sizzle. Yeah, my man's got a big fat bizzle.
Well, I'm Lisa Wetton. I'm a choreographer working with Darren on the Ryan Bizzle music video. We've arranged an audition day here at my studio in Tunstall High Street. Been trying to rally around dancers with different skills to come and participate in the day, to learn a sequence of movement, to see if they can dance in unison with each other, but also to invite them to demonstrate their own special skills. The day basically is just going to involve learning a sequence of movement, performing some of their own movement to music, and just seeing how well they can dance in time with each other, basically.
It's the Ryan Bizzle.
We are looking for 12 dancers, 4 probably protagonist dancers who will need to be in full prosthetic makeup, which Dan's responsible for. I don't know if you want to say a few words about that, Dan?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What the process is going to be is basically the 4 main dancers. I'll have to take total head casts off. That sounds like a very, very daunting thing, but it is. I mean, it's totally safe and it's quite comfortable actually when you're wearing it. So then I make a total head cast, then sculpt onto that to basically, because we're aging from the age you are to the age of about 89, 90 years old. And then of course it'll be an early start as well in the mornings, 3 o'clock in the morning.
These are the bits that I said might put people off.
Where it'll probably be a process of about 2 to 3 hours of having makeup applied to you, which you'll be wearing all day, and it will get quite warm now and again, and it's a nightmare to get off, I'll tell you that now. Today we're going to be casting the lead part of Ryan Bizzle, not casting him as
not casting him, but literally casting
casting his face for the prosthetics.
Yeah.
So he's all primed and ready to go, and it should only take, 20 minutes, half an hour to do the face cast, and then we'll do a positive from that while we're here, so you can then see what that looks like.
I'm
afterwards.
sure you'll talk him through it whilst you're doing it as well, won't you?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Cool, get off.
My name is Michael Jones. I'm from the local area, Wolstanton. Always been into dancing, from the old school, breakdancing, body popping, jazz, everything so on. And I'm just looking up, being made up for a new video. I think it's drum and bass. What's the name of it?
It's Jedeye and it's Ryan Bizzle. And you're playing Ryan Bizzle.
Yeah, I'm playing an old man kind of thing. And it's something I've never done. And I really, something to look forward to, watching it. And I can laugh at myself.
I got to make sure all the products mix with the water. So here we go. We're going to follow a natural line right the way down, just in front of the ears. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to make sure we get a really good impression of the eyes, because I'll push this into the eyes. This is where the main edges of the prosthetics are going.
imagine.
And that's a pretty good cast,
Made me
actually.
laugh, like, because you're
And his
joking about
face.
something. I thought,
Can't laugh.
Now on camera it'll probably look like a positive because it can't tell. Then we make a nice hollow plaster cast that I can sculpt the actual prosthetic makeup on in clay, and then we make a cast of that. And then you have a positive and a negative. A positive of what they do look like, and a negative of what you want them to look like. Of course, that forms a gap. But that's the positive of Mick, who's playing Ryan Bizzle, the lead character, and that's the negative after the sculpture's been cast. Then of course they pop together and form a nice tight fit. Then we inject the foam rubber solution inside that will set to form a prosthetic appliance that we can apply. This is the wall of characters, in a way, that the makeups are going to be roughly based on. We're going to have elements of him and Ryan Bizzle with slightly more receding hairline. Mitch is going to be... I haven't decided for Mitch yet quite what we're going to... Originally I thought it was going to look like this, but I don't know yet. We might go for another character.
The idea was that we might make Mitch black as well.
We might do, yeah.
We're doing a duet with Paige.
With Paige, who...
So,
Yeah.
So today we're at Physically Speaking Studios in Tunstall, which is just up from Burslem, and it's the first day of rehearsals, and we've had the people who came to the auditions, and they're now here, and Giuseppe and Tony and that lot have been working on some street dancing moves, so that they're not all doing the same moves, they're working in their own separate little group. The dancers, a lot of the female dancers, are now working on the routine and getting that, so that's absolutely precision tight, so that everything is exactly the same from each member of this chorus line, as it were. But it's been great, you know, Lisa's doing a fantastic job, and you really seen the choreography come together now.
We've only got this weekend, so it's quite a short amount of time in which to rehearse, so it's going to be quite intensive, and they're going to have to work pretty hard today to pull that all together.